What's the dumbest thing you've heard a judge or attorney say in the courtroom? Last year, I ended up suing a landlord. I had lived in the property for 5 years, and I ended up leaving because of his refusal to fix anything. I spent a week during the middle of July without air conditioning living in Arizona with 120 degrees heat. One night, a valve burst behind the toilet, flooded the downstairs, and he didn't respond for more than a week. Because of his refusal to fix a leaking roof, the upstairs bathroom received copious water and mold damage, and the room below ended up with black mold in the corner, requiring the entire room to be gutted and left hollow for 3 months before I had enough and didn't renew my lease. He ended up refusing to return any of the security deposit. Now, in Arizona, any security deposit erroneously held back results in double damages. They have 14 business days from when you move out to send you a complete list of all of the items for which they are charging against the security deposit. After that, they no longer have any additional recourse, knowing that 95% of the items they were charging for were complete bunks, such as carpets, need to be replaced. In fact, that 2 of the 5 carpeted rooms had the carpet ripped out of them because of the mold needing to repaint a normal wear and tear, fill nail holes in the wall, paint the exterior of the house, but also charging me nearly $3,000 for the front door that had been battering rammed in by the police executing a search warrant on the wrong house, something that I ended up replacing out of my own pocket. Yet he claimed the damages since he got an estimate. So I filed a small claims court case seeking my entire amount back plus double for the erroneously withheld damages. Landlord countersues for the maximum amount. Day of the hearing, I presented my entire case against what he had provided in the deductions that were mailed to me. Showed where I had photos of everything. The long-standing list of damages alleged and refuted at all. Proof that I fixed the $3,000 front door estimate he had. Show that I had the entire home professionally clean to better than when I moved in based on photos. I then show a video and photos that the weekend after I moved out the home was already up for sale with an open house. Then request ruling in my favor for my full security deposit plus double damages. The landlord then proceeds to go up there with an entirely new list of damages, claiming everything from damage to the subfloor, from the water damage he didn't fix, damage to the gas grill in the backyard that had never been used because it was rusted to, claiming that we had not taken care of the property and rats had come in, which was partially true due to his not replacing a rotted out threshold in the garage, which we told them about from day one. Again, his problem. Proceeds to say that we left the property in shambles with debris, garbage, and in disgusting condition, despite my proof of having it cleaned. He had no invoices for any of the work, only estimates that were provided by the property management company at a much higher price. Now, this court date was 9 months after I had moved out of the residence. While past the 14 days, they had to disclose anything to deduct from my security deposit. At my rebuttal, I simply state that these damages are completely different from what he originally disclosed, that he has provided no proof of the damages other than overpriced invoices and claims, no proof the work was done anyway, and how could he have an open house 3 days later with all these damages? The house sold 2 months after I moved out, so how do I know if any of the work was actually performed? But most importantly, he is unable to submit new damages as the statute regarding damages had already, well, expired. Judge looks at me and says, well, I'm going to let him anyway. Proceeds to fine the landlord in full, not only letting him keep my $2,000 deposit, but also another $3,500 for all the new damages, while the do-nothing con of a landlord smiles on with smug satisfaction. This happened right before COVID kicked in. I have since filed a complaint with the state and county attorney's offices as well as the Judicial Commission, waiting for any response, but I'm sure as hell not paying that scumbag a dime.